What's up, guys? It's Knights Templar here with Operation Hercules. This is turn 7.1, Germany and the Spanish Nationalist. Well, as I'm sure you can see on the board here, we have some combat markers. So without further ado, we are declaring war on the French, the Belgians, the Commonwealth, and the Polish. So yeah, they get some income increases. So does the U.S. So basically all the Commonwealth go to wartime income, and the U.S. goes from 11 to 16, so they get a +5. So yeah, should be a fun turn. Like I said, I've never played Germany before, so I have overwhelming odds to do this, so I don't see it being a problem. But hopefully the dice are with me. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into tech. So we've got 4 tech. We're going to go for advanced mechanized infantry, which is at stage 1. So we're going to go for improved factories, which is at stage 2. Since this is July of 39, we can go past stage 2. Airborne doctrine, which is at stage 2, and then long-range aircraft. So let's do advanced mechs at 7 or higher. That's a 12. Got that one. Let's do improved factories, 7 or higher. That's a 5. Missed that one. Airborne doctrine, 7 or higher. Missed that one. And then long-range aircraft, 8 or higher. Got that one. So 2 out of 4. Okay, so go to stage 2 and then stage 3 for long-range aircraft. Cool. Very good. All right, purchases. We've got $24. We're going to purchase 5 cavalry for 15 and 3 infantry. Should be 3 infantry, which, yeah, that's 9. I don't know why I thought it was 8, but it's 9. So, yeah, we're spending all 24. Cool. We don't save any money. Nice. So, yeah, let's get into our combat here. So let's do this. This sub here in A51 is simply going to go 1, 2 to convoy this line here in A46. This sub down here in A54 is going to go 1 to A53, 2 to A50, 3 to A48, and convoy this line as well, which is it's worth 3 total. And then don't mind this is Picardy. So this coastal sub is going to come here to A27, convoy this line, and then this sub here from A28 is going to come down 1 to convoy this line as well. So we've got 4 convoy raids that we're going to do. Let's jump over here. We'll be attacking Belgium with a bunch of stuff. So let me just move this out of the way. So we are going in with 8 self-propelled artillery, 3 infantry, and this is all coming from Western Germany. So 1 artillery, 7 light armor, and 6 medium armor. We'll be going into Belgium there. So there's Belgium. And then obviously the goal is to blitz after, which I don't see that being a problem. Blitz into Picardy to take out that force. And like I said, I'm bringing some other stuff here with it, so I'll declare that as well. So basically I'm going to have 2 fighters come into Picardy, as well as the tactical bomber and the air transport to pick up the airborne. So and drop that off. So obviously this will be, we say we're going into Belgium, blitzing in afterwards into Picardy. And we obviously are using the lightning warfare ability. I already told the guys, so that's what we're doing. So All right, over here in Poland, from Slovakia, we are attacking Donoslavsky with 4 infantry, a mountain infantry, 2 cavalry, a medium bomber from Bavaria go 1, 2, as well as the fighter 1, 2. And I'm gonna attack Western Poland with 10 infantry, okay, 2 artillery, and 3 cavalry going into there. Okay. And we're going to do a combat on this torpedo boat destroyer. So we've got 2 torpedo boat destroyers, a battle cruiser, a destroyer, a coastal defense ship, and obviously transport doesn't do anything. So we're just fighting this lone torpedo boat destroyer. And yeah, guys, that's it. And obviously after, after we do our first impulse, we obviously have our non-combat, move our stuff, our planes and things like that. Obviously the new rule is like, say if I have 3 infantry and artillery here in Belgium, I can't just move those into Picardy since I didn't own it for the entire turn, not like in version 3. In version 4, you can't do that. So, and then the whole goal is just attack Paris afterwards on our second impulse and then attack Warsaw. So that is ultimately the goal that we're trying to do. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do, let's do the convoy raids first. Let's just knock that out real quick. So let's just start down here. Let me get some D6 here. Okay. So I can only do a total damage of 3 on this line. So let's start here in A48. The attacker is the red dice and the defender is the black dice. So, and I do get a +1 with the sub. So let's go ahead and roll that. So no damage there. And let's try to do some damage here in A46 here with this. So obviously the red is the attacker, black is the defender. So we do, no, it's a +2. So I think it's 2 damage on this line. So 2 damage total. Yeah, 2 damage. So that's done. So we did a total of 2 damage on that line. This line here in A35, the Atlantic line, we could do a total of 6 damage here. This sub here, we'll go ahead and roll that. Okay. So obviously you guys know the red is the attacker, black is the defender. Perfect. Yeah, I think we did. Holy crap. That's 5 damage right there. So, wow. Okay. So that's 5 damage from that line. And then we got to do the coastal sub. So we can only do 1 more damage here in A27. So let's go ahead and roll that. So I'm just going to mark the line of the damage that is currently on there. So, all right, here we go. Yep, so it looks like I did 1 more damage. So I did the full maximum damage to these lines here. So it should be a total of 6. And then 2 on this line. So total of 8 IPP will be taken off the British. So if that's wrong, please correct me on that. Okay, let's go ahead and do Belgium. Should be fairly easy. I hope anyway, right? So there's Belgium right there. Just gotta get my dice tray out. Okay. I'll just put that right there. All right, so going into Belgium, like I said, we've got 8 self-propelled artillery, 7 light armor, 6 medium armor and artillery, and 3 infantry. So we do have 9 first strike at 3 or less. So it's a lot of first strike. So let's go ahead and roll 9 first strike at 3 or less. So that's what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, perfect. So 9 at 3 or less, and we're not crossing any rivers or we're not in a mountain territory or anything like that. So it's all going to be normal attack. So 9 at 3 or less. It looks like we've got 1 first strike hit. Okay. So that will just automatically take one of these infantry off. Kind of like my rolls in 85 with nuclear artillery. Chris will get, or excuse me, Admiral Seabass will get a kick out of that. Then let's go ahead and roll the 2 infantry, which are not boosted. So 2 at 2. So 2 at 2. And they both miss with a 9 and an 8. And then 1 at 3 with the boosted infantry. And that's a miss. So overall, not off to a good start. And then let's go ahead and roll 7 light armor. So 7 light armor at 3. That's 1 hit there. Okay, so that's a total of 1 general hit. And then 6 medium armor at 6 or less. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's perfect. All right, so we got 6 hits there total on the first round. So we need to roll 3 dice at 4 or less. And they got 2 hits. Wow. Well, okay then. Jeez. All right, so we take Belgium with an infantry and an artillery. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and continue and blitz into Picardy, which, like I said, there's plenty of pairing with the self-propelled artillery to go ahead and blitz into Picardy. So that is not an issue. So let's go ahead and move all of our stuff over here for Picardy. Okay. And give me 1 second. Okay. Got a lot of stuff going in. Okay, let me actually just move this over here. All right, there we go. All right, so we've got the medium bomber, 5 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 light armor. So, okay. Let's go ahead and roll my 8 first strike. Hopefully we can do better this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 self-propelled artillery, first strike at 3 or less. There's no river or anything like that or mountain, so here we go. So it looks like that's 2 first strike hits. Yeah, 2 first strike hits, okay. Perfect. And I will assume as the, which I need to roll Ozark's first strike hit. So his artillery at 3 or less. Of course that hit. I'll just take a light, let's take a light armor off. Okay, so I'm assuming that Ozark will take the light armor and the artillery off, since the light armor only defends at a 1 and the artillery defends at a 3. So, all right, so he's got 5 infantry and a medium bomber. So basically that's what, 6 at 4 or less. All right, so let's go ahead and roll. Let's go ahead and roll our airborne at 3, since it's an airborne assault. So airborne at 3. We missed that one out of 7. Let's roll 6 light armor at 3. 6 light armor at 3. That's no hits. 6 medium armor at 6. So here we go. Oh my God. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Okay. So 6 hits. And those medium armor coming in clutch. And then we're going to roll the 2 fighters at 6. That's 2 more hits, so that's a total of 8. And then the attack at 7 or less, which is a 5. So that is total of 9, if I can find it, 9 hits. I will take that. Okay, so that pretty much wipes everything out in Picardy. So let's go ahead and roll his defense. He's got 6 at 4. So here we go. He got 2 hits. So 2 hits, which I'll just take 2 more light armor. They suck at defense anyway. So Picardy is done. Yeah, those medium armor, whew, that was nice. Okay, so I'll get that out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and mark a, let's see, so that is a total of 3 for Belgium and Picardy. So, so we're just going to put this here for right now. So that is a total of 3 IPP gained so far. And then let's go ahead and do... Let's go ahead and do this battle here in A12. So we've got a battle cruiser, 2 torpedo boat destroyers, a destroyer, and a coastal defense ship against 1 torpedo boat destroyer. So the battle cruiser attacks at a 7. So battle cruiser at a 7. We got a hit there. Let's go ahead and roll the rest of it. 2 torpedo boat destroyers at 2s. That's another hit, so that's 2 hits total. The destroyer at a 4. That's another hit, that's a 1. And then coastal defense ship, which is, oh gosh, where's it at? It's at a 4, so here we go. That's a miss. So we got plenty of hits. So his defense at 2 or less. Of course he got a hit. Okay. I'll take out one of these. Oh my Lord. Okay, well, sure. Defense rolls, man, I swear. All right, let's go ahead and do Donoslavsky. So we've got 4 infantry, 1 mountain, 2 cavalry, 1 medium bomber, 1 fighter against 2 infantry. So, all right, here we go. So let's go ahead and roll the 4 infantry, and we're not going into any mountain territory or anything like that. So everything is rolled as normal. Actually, we can roll the mountain too. So 5 at 2. No hits. 3 12s. Ugh. That's a 7 and a 5. 2 cavalry at 3. That's nothing. And 1 fighter at 6. That's nothing. 1 medium bomber at 7. And that's a miss. See, that's terrible. All right, 2 infantry at 4. You got 1 hit, so I'll take an infantry off. Okay. All right, second round. We got 3 infantry and a mountain, so 4 at 2s. So there's a hit right there. So that's a total of 1. 2 cavalry at 3. Nope. 1 fighter at 6. Nope. And 1 medium bomber at 7. And that missed. Oh my gosh. And then 2 at 4. Looks like they missed. So, okay. So that's 1 hit. So that's 1 infantry left in Nationalist. So round 3. 3 infantry and a mountain at 4. Or no, excuse me, 3 infantry and a mountain at 2. Excuse me. Just knocked a bunch of crap over. Oh, sorry about that. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, 4 at 2. And there's the last hit. That's a 1. We'll go ahead and roll the 2 cavalry at 3. Nope, the fighter at 6. That's cocked. I'll roll it again. It's a 1, and then a medium bomber at 7. Cool. All right, last infantry at 4 or less on the defense. That's an 11. Jeez. That is terrible. That is horrible. Okay. All right. So we take Nationalist. All right. Here we go. So Nationalist is done. And we take that with 3 infantry, a mountain, and 2 cavalry. The fighter and the medium bomber. So, all right. West Poland. We've got 10 infantry, 2 artillery, and 3 cavalry going against 3 infantry and 1 cavalry. So, we've got 8 dice. Let's see, 5, 7. So we got 8 dice at 2. But we need to roll our 2 artillery first strike at 3 or less. We're not going into any mountains either from East Germany. So 2 artillery at 3 or less. That's 1 hit. Okay. All right. So that's 1 hit, which probably the cavalry will be taken off. Okay. And then let's go ahead and get into our 8 infantry at 2. And then we got 2 infantry at 3 because they're boosted with the artillery. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 at 2. So it looks like we just got 1 hit. So 1 hit there. Okay. And then 2 infantry at 3, boosted by the artillery. Look at that, 2 1s. I'll take that. All right. Perfect. So that's 3 hits. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. He only has 3 infantry there. And then three cavalry at 3. So here we go. And those are misses. So yeah, we got a total of 3 hits. So that we need. All right, so I'll go ahead and roll his rebuttal. So he's got 3 at 4. And then they all miss. So perfect. This one was a lot easier than Nationalist, I will say. All right. Is Nationalist worth anything? I don't think so. Oh, it's not worth. West Poland is. It's worth something. So we take no casualties going into West Poland, which is good. So yeah, guys. So that's pretty much it of the first impulse as far as all the attacks here that I see. We do need to adjust the income boost. So by taking West Poland, it goes up to 4. So 2 for Belgium, 1 for Picardy, 1 for West Poland. So that's a total of 4. And let's go ahead and do our non-combat. So obviously these planes left Bavaria. They went 1, 2. They're going to go back to, they're going to go 1. Honestly, I might as well just use them here in Warsaw. So they'll just land here in Eastern Germany. The planes here that are in Picardy went 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just land here. So they will just land back here in Bavaria. Okay. All right, perfect. Now we need to do our next set of combat with our lightning warfare ability. So we are going to hit Warsaw. So Warsaw has a fighter, cavalry, 2 militia, and 2 infantry. And we are attacking into a city. And there's no river penalty since it's on the western Polish border. Basically, they just get the infantry class units just get a +1 in defense because of the city. So we'll go ahead and bring our, well, that's 10 infantry, a total of 13 infantry, 1 mountain, and 5 cavalry. Oh my God, this is a lot. Yeah, 5 cavalry and 2 artillery. Okay. So I need to clean this up, guys. I have OCD. So that's where we're going in with all of that stuff. So let me just take this off over here. So actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just leave that there. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then from Picardy, with this force here, we're going to go right into Paris instead of surrounding it. I think it's just easier to do that. So basically everything that we have here is just simply going to go into Paris. Except the airborne. The airborne will not. I kind of want to keep that. So, okay. So, like I said, we're going to go into Paris with everything we've got. And we are going into a city, and there is a river penalty for this. So, we do get a -1 on the first round, and they get +1 for the infantry class units. So he'll have 5 or less. No air superiority since there's no air units going in, and then the AAs just can be used as cannon fodder. So let me look around the board, see if there's anything else. I don't think so. So let's go ahead and do the combat. Let's go ahead and do Paris first, just to knock that out. Oh, one thing I forgot to bring into Warsaw. I'm sorry. We're going to bring in the Medium bomber, we're going to go 1, 2 into Warsaw, as well as the fighter, we're going to go 1, 2. And these planes are going to go 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2. I think that's good enough. I think we've got enough units to utilize that. So I don't think we need to do anything else. I don't think we need to bring any of these planes here. So yeah, just like I said, it's going to go 1, 2. So perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and do Paris. So in Paris, we have 4 light armor, 6 medium armor, and 8 self-propelled artillery. So that's all you got going in there. So here we go. So let's go ahead and roll our first strike. 8 at 2 or less, since there is a river. So 8 at 2 or less. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 8 at 2 or less. Here we go. Come on, baby. So it looks like we did get 1 first strike hit. Perfect. So yeah, that looks like that's just 1 first strike hit. So got it. Wish we would have got more, but it is what it is. So I'm assuming Ozark will just go ahead and take one of these off. Okay. All right. After that's all done, we'll go ahead and do the regular combat. So we've got 4 light armor at 4 light armor. Let me just make sure. Yeah, 4 light armor at 2. So here we go. Oh, that's 2 hits right there. Look at that. That's a 1 and a 2. Yep, that's a 1 and a 2. So that's 2 hits. And then we got 6 medium armor at 5. So here we go. So that looks like that's 2 more hits. So that's a total of 4. So, okay. So, okay. So that's 4 hits. And the British, no, excuse me, the French will defend. Oh gosh. We've got 4 at 5. Ugh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. 4 at 5, here we go. Okay. Oh, he does get a target select. Okay. Well, all right. So you got 2 hits, you got 1 target select. So I'm sure he'll target select the medium armor. And then I could take 1 other hit, which is going to be the light armor. So, okay. And then I got the fighter that he needs to roll, so. Okay. So he got a total of 2 hits, which I already took the casualties for. And he's got 1 fighter at 6. And that's a 1. So that's it. Okay, so that's 1. Okay, so we need to take another casualty, which is going to be another light armor. And then the French need to take 4 casualties. So it's going to be 2 of those and 2 of those. Okay. Hopefully that was all correct. We need to go to the second round. And we now go back up to our original attack. So let's go ahead and do 2 light armor at 3. So 2 light armor at 3. Nothing. 12 and an 8. Let's do 8 self-propelled artillery at 3. So 8 at 3. That's 1 hit. And that dice is cocked beyond belief, so I'll go ahead and re-roll that. And that's a miss. That's a 6. And then we got 5 medium armor at 6. So that's 3 hits there. That's a 7, 9, 5, 2, and a 1. So that's a total of 4 hits. So that should be enough to take Paris out. So, all right, now defense. 2 infantry at 5. Okay, 2 hits. And 1 fighter at 6. And that's a 5. So we got a total of 3 hits. So nice rolling, man. So go ahead and take those out. And we'll go ahead and take a self-propelled artillery out. Okay. So nice. So France is, or Paris is captured. France surrenders. Okay. So that should be 5 medium armor and 7 self-propelled artillery. So, all right, then I need to go ahead and remove these all from the board. There are so many casualties. And then we'll go ahead and, well, we're going to create the Vichy French is what we're going to do. So that will just become Vichy, which, like I said, I need to resolve my other combat first in Warsaw. But let's go ahead and adjust the income real quick before we get to Warsaw. So Alsace-Lorraine was worth 3. So we go to 7. Aquitaine and Normandy are worth 2. So we go to 9. Paris is worth 3. So we go to 12. So that's for Germany here. So that's a plus 12 in territory income. And then we have Vichy, which will be worth Corsica, I don't think is worth anything, no. And then obviously Vichy will change because southern France is just worth 1. So like I said, it gets added to the German income, but nonetheless, I'll go ahead and do that for different die. And then since France did fall, I do get their income, which was 11. So that'd be 11 for the 11 francs that Ozark had. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and resolve Warsaw. It's already 39 minutes. So, okay. This is a mess. So let's go ahead and just put, I'll just put this here in Russia here so we can just look at this clear and make sure that we're doing this correctly as I knock stuff over. So, okay. All right. Where is, there they are. Take that off. All right, and then I'll set mine up over here as well, guys. So give me just 1 second. I apologize. Hopefully it's not too boring for you guys to watch. Hopefully you guys are having a good time watching this. Hopefully I'm not making any mistakes. I probably have, and I haven't noticed it since I'm like in the moment of doing all this stuff. I swear you forget like the most basic things possible. But nonetheless, hopefully we can get this knocked out real quick and then do all the Vichy stuff. Okay. I gotta bring these planes and these other cavalry over. That is a lot of units going into Warsaw. Okay. So, there you go, guys. Look at that. So, all right, Warsaw. I'm just going to count this out one more time. So, Warsaw has 2 infantry, 2 militia, cavalry, and a fighter. I've got a total of 13 infantry, 5 cavalry, 2 artillery, 1 mountain, a fighter, and a medium bomber. And then obviously, you know what? Let me just move these over here since they're going to pair with this infantry here. Move those over. Okay. Very good. All right. Let's go ahead and roll. Since this is a city, the infantry class units, so militia will defend at a 3. The infantry will defend at 5s. The cavalry still defends at a 2, and the fighter at 6. And there is air superiority in this battle, so that is on the table. So let's go ahead and do our artillery. First strike. And there's no river penalty. I'm going to just double check here. No, there's no river. So 2 infantry at 3 or less, first strike. I'm sorry, not 2 infantry, 2 artillery. They missed anyway. So 4 and an 8. Let's do 2 infantry at 3 paired with the artillery. That's 1 hit. That's a 2 and a 10. So let's go ahead and just mark that with 1 hit. We've got 11 infantry at 2. So let's go ahead and roll that. We'll do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll just roll 10 and then I'll roll 1 more infantry roll. So 10 at 2. Ooh, baby, I see some hits in here. I got 1, 2. 2 hits. Nice. So we go up to 3. We've got 5 cavalry at 3. So 5 cavalry at 3. Oh my gosh. Is this going to be a round 1 defeat here? So that's 3 hits. Oh gosh. So that's 6 hits. 1 mountain at 2. That's a miss. 1 fighter at 6. And like I said, if we get a hit, that's an air superiority hit. So fighter at 6. That's a miss. Medium bomber at 7. That's a miss. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, his defense. Let's roll 2 infantry. Actually, is that 6 units? Yeah, that's all 6 units in Warsaw. So, okay. So 2 infantry at 5. That's 1 hit. And by the way, they do get target select at 1. So just going to keep that in mind. So they got 1 hit. 2 militia at 3. They missed. 1 cavalry at 2. Of course that hits, but it's not a target select, so because it's not an infantry class unit. And then 1 fighter at 6, and that's a hit. So that is an air superiority hit. So I'll take the fighter out. No, let's see. I'll take a fighter out. So okay. So yeah, that was 6 total hits. So that's 1, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that's 6 total hits. So, so we got 1 hit. So I need to take a casualty. So I'll just take the mountain out. I'll take an infantry out. take the infantry off. And we took the fighter as the other casualty, so probably no need to bring in the aircraft, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, and then we go ahead and take Warsaw, and that's worth 1. And we take that with, get some chips here real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Just chipping everything up here. Should be should be 12 infantry, 2 artillery, 5 cavalry, whew. Okay, and then 1 mountain. So that's what we should have left in Warsaw. And then obviously the medium bomber can fly back, so. Sucks I lost a fighter, but that's okay. And then Poland, they basically lose, Poland basically loses everything. So that is pretty much it of the second impulse that we've got. Now we need to go to our second non-combat, but we do need to roll, before we do anything else, we do need to roll the Vichy and the Free French stuff. So before we go into non-combat, let's go ahead and do that. Let's also adjust our income here. Let me get another die here. So we end up going to 13. Do I have a D20 in here? Yeah, I do. I do have a D20. Where are we at? 13. Where are you at? There you are. Perfect. So 13. 11 from the money that Ozark had when he collected from the French, and then $1 from the Vichy, which, like I said, is subject to change via the rolling. So let me get my paperwork here for the rolls and make sure that we're going in order and rolling for the correct territories. So immediately after the French surrender, the German player creates a new Axis minor power called Vichy France. Yep, which I have the units over here, so let me go ahead and grab those. Okay. So Vichy gets a fighter, an artillery, and 3 infantry. So, okay. Very good. We need to do the French Navy. So for each, let's see here, let's roll the French units on the board. 1 to 3, join the Allies, unit becomes Free French. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll for this destroyer here in A6 and the battleship. So okay. And then obviously after that, we will do the land zones. So, okay. All right, let's go ahead and do the destroyer in A6. So let's go ahead and roll that. That is a 9. So replace with Vichy equivalent, move to C zone M1. Eligible surface ships may go in port in southern France. Okay. So this destroyer will go to Vichy, which I do have a destroyer for this, so that's one for the Vichy. Now the battleship in A6. Let's go ahead and roll that. That is a 6, so that is scuttled and removed from the game. So that's going bye-bye. Now, the destroyer here in A23. Let's go ahead and roll that. A23. There we go. That dice is cocked. I'll go ahead and roll it again. That's a 5. So that destroyer is scuttled and removed. Okay. Battleship. A23. Let's go ahead and roll that. That's a 7. That is Vichy. So, cool. Vichy will get a battleship. Nice. So, that's Vichy. Okay. All right. We got more ships to roll for. That's a lot of ships to roll. Okay. So, we've got all that taken care of by London. Let's go ahead and roll. Let's just move this dice tray over here. It's just easier while we're here. Let's go ahead and roll the sub here in M2. So let's go ahead and roll that. So M2, that's a 12, and that is replaced with German equivalent, okay? Oh gosh, I am not prepared for this. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. All right, so that sub goes German. That was in M2. So obviously that can go to anywhere I need to. I can literally put it in A11 if I want to. Probably put it in A21 with the rest of the fleet, but yeah. Okay, now the torpedo boat destroyer here in M1. Let's go ahead and roll that. That's a 2. That joins the Allies and becomes Free French. So that is Free French. Let me know where you guys want to put that. So wherever your capital may be, depending on the rolls that we do for the land. And then let's do the destroyer also here in M1. That is a 7. So that is Vichy. So let's just grab a chip for the destroyer. Okay, now let's roll the transport in M1. That's a 3. That will go Free French. Ouch. And then let's roll this other transport here. So let's go ahead and roll that. 2. Fuck. Yeah, that went Free French. Wow. That really sucks. Yeah, that's not good. They got two transports. Okay, let's go ahead and roll the, I think this is a light cruiser here in M8. Yeah, M8, so light cruiser. That is an 11, so that is German equivalent. Okay. So, okay, we got that. So that light cruiser is done. And then we need to roll for the 3 subs that are also in M8 over there. So, okay. All right, M8, the first sub, here we go. That's an 11, so that does go German as well. Okay. So that's the next sub there. All right, second sub. Here we go. That's a 3, so that will go Free French. And then the last sub. Here we go. That's a 10. What does a 10 get me? That's just Vichy, so that will go Vichy. Okay. So, okay. Well, that's the result of the French Navy there. So, I don't think there's any other boats on the board. I believe that's pretty much it. So, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to just put these here for now. I'm just going to put them right here. Just let me know where you want to put them. But these are all free French. Congratulations, you got 2 transports. And then I'll put the light cruiser here and A21, and I'll put the 2 subs here in A11. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put those there. And then obviously these have to go to M1, so they go over here. So M1, and they're gonna go in port, obviously. So, yeah, let me get an import marker. Very good. Okay, so they're in port off of southern France. So, okay. Now we need to roll for the territories. So, I got all the roundels too, I hear, I believe. So, okay. So 1 to 6 becomes Free French, 7 to 12 becomes Vichy. The following land zones are combined for this determination into 1 die roll for each grouping. Let's go ahead and do Annam Tonkin, Cochin China, Gambier Islands, and New Caledonia. So let's go ahead and roll that. All right, so here we go. So we need a 7 to 12 to become Vichy. And that's a 9, so yeah. Basically, I believe these are removed. I don't think they become Japanese. I think they just become removed. So Japan will actually get the territories of Cochin China, Anatonkin, New Caledonia, and geez, Gambier Island's way over there. So, okay. So Japanese goes up to 34 from 32 because Anatonkin and Cochin China are both worth 1 each. So, cool. So there you go. Fighting Irish. Hopefully that helps. And then we're going to do French Somaliland, Madagascar, and Reunion. So let's go ahead and roll that. That's a 7, so that's Vichy. Okay. So, all right, where's French Somaliland? There you are. Oh, let me just move it this way. So French Somaliland becomes Vichy. Madagascar. And then Reunion. So since Madagascar is worth 1, our Vichy goes from 1 to 2. Okay. Now, let's roll northern, western, and southern Algeria. Oh, that's kind of a big one. All right, here we go. 11. Yes, they go Vichy. All right. Like I said, I don't think I get the equivalence of. I don't get this French Foreign Legion. I think it just goes a bye-bye. So northern Algeria is worth 1 as well to the Vichy. So one thing I didn't roll the ships on the build queue, which I'll do. So sorry about that. I'm kind of going out of order with that, so I apologize. Totally forgot about it. So, all right. So the Vichy will go to 3. Where is 3 at? There it is. So 3. Okay. And then we need to roll Mauritania, French Guinea, French Sudan, and Ivory Coast. So let's go ahead and roll that. So, all right, here we go. That's a 12. So that also goes Vichy. So, okay. Man, I'm going to run out of Vichy, man. Hopefully I have enough. Okay. So that, I think that is over here. So, okay, so that's Vichy, French, Guinea, Vichy, French Sudan, and Ivory Coast. Okay, and then let's go ahead and roll Dahomey, Niger, Chad, Cameroon, and Obungai Chari. Hopefully I said that correctly. So, yep, let's go ahead and roll that real quick. And that's an 8. So that also goes Vichy. My goodness. I'm going to run out of markers. I'm seriously going to run out of markers. Let me see if I have any more Vichy markers. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm out. I'll have to get more. So yeah, that is Vichy, the Obungai Chari. All right, now we have a few more territories to roll. Okay. I hopefully, yeah. Oh my Lord. All right, so yeah, all that is done. We need to roll for French Morocco, Tunisia, Syria. We need to roll for those 3, and then that should do it. I think, yeah, that should do it. So, okay, let's go ahead and roll for French Morocco. That's a 3, so that's free French. So free French, get a buck. So got a buck right there. Let's do Tunisia. That is Vichy. I don't have a marker, so Tunisia goes Vichy. So actually they go up another $1. So they will be at 4. Okay. So that's 13, 11, and then 4. And then we need to roll for Syria. So, all right, here we go, Syria. And that's a 10, so that goes Vichy. Oh, my Lord. So, that goes Vichy. I think the militia gets removed, so we'll go ahead and remove those. Yeah, guys, I don't have any more Vichy markers. I may have some somewhere, but Syria is Vichy, Tunisia is Vichy, and Obungai Chari is Vichy as well. The only free French territory is French Morocco, and that is it. So that is all the rolls that we have left. Let me go ahead and roll the heavy cruiser and the battleship here, which let me look at the chart and we'll roll that. So let's see where we at. All right, so for ships on the French build queue, roll a d12. 1 to 7, Scuttled. 8 to 10, Vichy, and 11 to 12, German. So, all right, so for the battleship, that is Scuttled, removed from the game. And then the heavy cruiser, that's an 11. That will be replaced with German equivalent. So I need to get a German heavy cruiser on the build queue, which I will do that later. Yeah, that's pretty good rolling for Vichy. Wow, I'm impressed. So I'm gonna calculate. So that's 1, it's 2, 3, 4. Okay, so all right, so that should do it as far as income. And I am gonna move this airborne. I'm sorry, guys. This airborne's also gonna go to Paris. So there you go. All right, so we've got 13 for territory, 11 for Ozark's money that he collected, and then 4 for Vichy. So, and then we're also going to align Romania as well. So if I did this out of order, guys, I apologize. Just wanted to make sure that I did everything correctly. So Central Romania and Bessarabia will also go German. So let's go ahead and roll, or not roll, let's go ahead and replace these, which I already have them set out. Okay. And then this here. And then obviously these will go German as well. So that is a torpedo boat destroyer and a destroyer, so okay. And then obviously I get the minor factory as well, which I can't put anything in there next turn anyway, since there's no supply path. So so that is another $3. So that goes up to 16, 11, and 4. So, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 39. Okay. So I go up 16, so I go to 39. Plus the 4 is 43. So that's 43. So I've already got all that, so we can go ahead and take these off. So, and then we need to, we'll obviously collect the 11 as well, so, okay. This is a long turn, guys. I do commend anybody who does this turn. This is a long turn. All right, so this plane that came from Eastern Germany went 1, 2, we're gonna do 3, 4 back to Eastern Germany. Okay. I got everything else here. This blue division will move there, which actually I can just replace that with an infantry because I'm gonna kind of blue division anyway. So this will also move there. So okay, and then the planes will also move here to Western Germany. So like I said, guys, I apologize if I did this out of order. at all. So I just, after the collapse of France, I just wanted to make sure I got that knocked out first before I did any other non-combat, just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So that's where we're moving everything. So, okay. Okay, I think that is pretty much it. So, whew. So that is a long turn. So let's go ahead and do our place units. I think we're at that point. Yeah. So the 5 cavalry are going to go into Bavaria. The 3 infantry are going to go into Western Germany. So that will make a total of 4. And then we get our little blue dude. Okay. So, yep, so, and then we need to go ahead and collect our income. So, hopefully I get all of this correct as far as collecting the income portion of it. So, okay. Dang, this is a lot of money. So we collect 39 plus the 4 from Vichy. So that's 43. Okay. So 43. So 43 for normal territory. 5 for the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. 11 for Ozark's money that was in the bank. And I do collect bonuses as well. So, since I'm at war with a major power, let's see here. Give me 1 second. Since I'm at war with a major power, I get... Where's it at? I get +3 for Sweden. So +3 for Sweden. And then possession of all of Romania, I get +3. So I get another $3. Okay. Actually, I'll just swap that out for a 5 since I have a bunch of 1s. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and count this. So I've got 43. So, yeah, 43. That's 54, 64, 65. So $65 for the Germans next turn. That is a lot of money. So 65 bucks. Now we need to do a recruitment roll for Spain and for Vichy. So Vichy is a 1. So let's go ahead and roll that. So I need a 1. That's a 9. Missed that one. And then Spain at a 6 or less. And that's a 9. So, geez, I keep missing that one. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and do a disposition of forces. So here in Belgium, we've got an infantry and an artillery. Southern France, we've got 3 infantry, artillery, and a fighter for Vichy. Here in France, Paris, we've got 5 medium armor, 7 self-propelled artillery, and 1 airborne. Okay. Here in Western Germany, we've got 2 fighters, a tactical bomber, and air transport, 4 infantry, and an AA. In Bavaria, we've got 5 cavalry. So, yeah, 5 cavalry. Here in Eastern Germany, we have a militia and a medium bomber. Oh, I also have a seaplane here in Western Germany as well. Here in Warsaw, we've got a mountain infantry, 2 artillery, 5 cavalry, and let me just count the infantry here. That's what, 5. That's 12 infantry as well, so. Okay. And then in Romania and Bessarabia, I've got 1 infantry. And Central Romania, I've got 4 infantry, 1 motorized, 1 cavalry, 1 fighter. So that's what I've got there. So, okay. Now just let me know where obviously your French capital's got to be French Morocco, right? So that's where you guys probably have to put them. But nonetheless, like I said, just I think that's where they're supposed to go. But just let me know. And obviously for the convoy rating, it should be 8 damage. So yeah, guys, other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Let me see. Let's do a disposition of forces here in A12. So I've got transport, coastal defense ship, destroyer, battle cruiser, light cruiser, and a torpedo boat destroyer. So, okay. So, all right, guys. Well, you guys take care, and hopefully everything was correct. This was an hour and 17-minute video, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.